and good afternoon from the Beaver Dam High School soccer field. We have boys soccer here for the first time in 2024 in the fall here on Daily Dodge TV. The Beaver Dam Golden Beavers going up against the Deforest Norskies. Corey Sparks happy to be here with you alongside Wally Lukashinsky, my future co-host on the Dam Sports Show in about 6 days now. Wally, how you doing?
I'm doing great tonight, Corey. How are you doing?
Doing good. The weather's nice. I know we've got like a small thread of rain. There's kind of some darker clouds behind us. It does look like it's missing us so far. Sports director for WBEV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Wade Bates, kind enough to drop off a couple of umbrellas should we encounter some of that weather, but I think we'll be okay for now.
I'm crossing my fingers. Yeah, you said it. Dark clouds out to the west here, Corey.
We've got both starting lineups being announced over the PA system here. Both teams giving fist bumps and high fives, good sportsmanship before the game begins. Beaver Dam rolling into today at 0-3, DeForest 3-1. But both teams, Wally, coming off of shutout losses, they're excited to get back onto the field and have a new chance to score some goals today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like all sports, starting fast is really important, not only for just like the result in yourself, but it's also the psyche of your team. Like you said, both teams held scoreless last time. Important to get some back on here.
A clean sheet, something both of these teams are looking for on defense today. A reminder, fall high school sports are brought to you by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and this is the Hometown Glass and Improvement broadcast booth. Thank you to Jeff Nowicki for loaning us the lift. And the Beaver Dam Unified School District, as well as McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, the Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton Chevy Buick GMC, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, and Moraine Park Technical College, your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, you can visit morainepark.edu/firstchoice.
Consummate pro there, too. I was out there swatting at your elbow because you had a bee on you, and you just kept going.
I was like, what happened? What did I do
No,
wrong?
you had a bee swatting around the elbow. I can't have you.
Appreciate
Can't
it.
have my play-by-play man going down here early.
I haven't been stung since I was 4, so that means it'll probably happen today.
Oh,
since I brought it
gosh.
up now. Yeah.
Well, I'm here to fight for you.
Perfect. I appreciate it. All right, we are just about ready to get underway. Beaver Dam breaking huddle on the right side of the field, DeForest on the left. For you viewers on Daily Dodge TV, DeForest wearing those white tops and bottoms, the slight D accent on the front left part of the chest plate. Beaver Dam green on the top and black on the bottom. We've got white lettering and numbering, that gold outline as well. We are underway here. Again, DeForest coming in at 3-1. Immediately going into the attacking third, a header up forward. And I think the big thing for Beaver Dam, Wally, a team that hasn't scored yet this year, rip that Band-Aid off quickly, but also play some solid defense. This team needs to score 1 before they can score 3, so you don't want to give up a clump of goals here early.
Yeah, it goes without saying, but you want to keep the ball in front of you here, especially early on. Don't let that back line get a little weak, so I'm with you there, Corey.
30 seconds into play here. We have a pair of 40-minute halves as DeForest goes back into their own defensive third. Seeing a pretty tight press from Beaver Dam early. As they cross the midline, attempted through pass. A couple of Beaver Dam defenders cutting it off, but they're getting in each other's way. That ball's still alive, as is this possession for DeForest. Looking for a center, and that shot misses up and outside. First shot of the day, just under a minute in.
Yeah, and almost took advantage of that little fumble back there in the back in the penalty area, around the outside of the box.
And on the contrary, we saw a pretty tight press from Beaver Dam in the defensive third of DeForest. The senior goalkeeper and Carson Franke back there booting it away. As that ball is headed back in on the far side. The Norskies. How about that for a mascot name? That was a new one for you, huh?
It was. I was going to say, you know all about me. Was wondering about the Muskies out here. Just have to throw North in front. I'm good.
Yeah, there you go. You got the pronunciation down pretty quick here. So Beaver Dam, couple of matches ago, back on September 3rd, lost 8-0 to Sun Prairie West. A much better showing against a dominant Waunakee program over the course of the last few years. Just falling 1-0, really shoring up on defense, looking for that answer on offense.
And it is so early in the year, just for all these teams too. So easing into the season a little bit. It looks like the defense starting to come into a little bit better form.
Oh, yeah. Got our first whistle of the day. A throw-in coming from the near side. Deforest maybe setting up a crosser here. Here it comes. Nice job by Beaver Dam, at least for the time being, fending off that possession. Resetting at the middle are the Norskis. It's a chance there for Landon Adams. He set up that initial crosser, trying to be the catalyst for this offense early. 2.5 minutes have come and gone now. Hey, you'll get to know some of the area teams. Obviously, Deforest kind of in the Madison area. Another center that's deflected by Franke. Ball is still alive. And Chondo going left foot. Beautiful deflection. Beaver Dam fending off another blow. I think that was Alberto Hinojosa getting a foot in there. You know that didn't feel good. I mean, he got the brunt of the impact there, but taking one for the team.
And hands up on you guys here. Color commentating for Corey today. I am going to be better with the camera now. Hand up. 3 minutes in. We're going to watch the game, I promise.
All good. Free kick coming from Anchondo, the sophomore forward. Just 4 seniors on this DeForest Norski team. A talented squad led by Matt Sharp. So we've got the alignment set here. Beaver Dam trying to form a blockade right in front of Anchondo. He goes right at him. Into the blockade. Receives it again. Second shot. And a couple deflections for Beaver Dam. Nice job disrupting on the free kick. Hinojosa has been disruptive so far. Far side throw-in coming for the Golden Beavers. Early on, DeForest definitely dominating possession. They've had a couple chances, but Beaver Dam ducking and weaving here, waiting for their own opportunity. DeForest getting back into their set here. Landon Adams going for a through. Here's Tutaj. Setting up, looking for that cross. Off the bar. Little post shot there, 4 minutes and 20 seconds in.
You've seen them stretch the field quite a bit here early, too. A lot of these long passes here, forcing those defenders for Beaver Dam to be on their toes. Not necessarily the start we want to see from the Golden Beavers.
I mean, regardless of defensive alignment, if you can stretch the field, like you said, Wally, get everyone to go one place and then push the ball into a vacancy in the other, as you can see they're doing right now. They push near side, do the Norskis. That's been the strategy early on. Attempted through ball. Franke gloves it like a ground ball. 5 minutes in. I think the name of the game here for Beaver Dam is going to be chances. You can fend off a lot of these if you would like. If you'd like to play that game and be a little more passive and go on counterattacks. But at the end of the day, Beaver Dam also has to have their own chances. Here come the Norskis again with numbers. Near side, here's Anchondo. Nice move, but deflected. Beaver Dam hasn't really been able to get into their offense. It's been the occasional deflection, a little disruption here. There's a nice pass. Give and go between Tostado and Hinojosa. And a throw-in coming from the near side.
Well, it's like you just said there, Corey, we're kind of seeing the Golden Beavers kind of poised to strike on the counterattack. At least that appears to be the strategy here early. Be a little bit more complacent defensively, or at least a little bit patienter, I should say.
Yeah, we're seeing a tight press in that defensive third, but as soon as the ball crosses that midline, they back off a little bit. Bit of a looser cushion. That was Carter Lovick on the initial throw-in, a freshman getting some playing time early on in the season. For a Norski squad that was undefeated until just a couple of days ago. 6 minutes in now. Far side cross. Over the head of Franke. A reset here for Anchondo. He goes back towards the middle. And a goal for the Norskis. That's Jacob Tutai.
Where's that number 10 for a reason,
Yeah.
That's what those strikers do, man.
Senior forward. And we saw a couple crosses getting set up. There were plenty of opportunities there for the Norskis early on. Only a matter of time until you convert. Again, Beaver Dam's got to look to hold the ball a little bit longer than 5 to 10 seconds at a time. And contrary to the Golden Beavers, a very tight press put on by Deforest here. So 1-0 early, a score early on in the 7th minute for to tie.
Yeah, to your point, the possession has been all in the Norskies' favor so far in this game. Playing this entire thing from that attacking third.
Possibly another chance here as they look to split a couple defenders. Beaver Dam just looking to clear. That's been their best defense mechanism so far, is at least clearing it quickly. But then another possession starts for Deforest, and it kind of begins all over again. Chondo with the official assist. We're hearing it over the PA system, and a well-earned one. He had a couple setups there. Speaking of which, here he is on the near side. A through pass between a couple defenders. Back towards the middle, working that center lane. Shot too high.
Well, that time you actually saw Machado get that good pass into Badillo, breaking into the penalty area, just unable to finish it off there.
A decent amount of underclassmen getting playing time here. Chondo, one of them. Tutai is actually one of the 4 seniors on this roster, showing off that leadership early on. A powerful clear from Franke, and here's Beaver Dam again, just looking to get into their offense. Lots of early on intercepted passes. Beaver Dam looking for a sequence of 3 or 4 passes where it stays on their side. They might have it here. And Deforest has their own plans. It's kind of business as usual so far. We look at what they've done early on in the season. August 29th, they really set the tempo for what's already been a winning season early on. 3-1. They took down Reedsburg 7-0, took down Mount Horeb 3-1, took down Monona Grove 4-0, and then that 4-0 loss to Madison Memorial. Another chance here for the Norskies. Franke with the block.
Big save there with the left hand. Unencumbered, 10 feet, 10 yards out, I'd say at least.
Not easy either when you don't wrap it in. He deflected it and then had to go get it. Hinojosa battling around about 2 or 3 defenders, loses it near the timeline there. Yair Munoz with the throw-in. Say from an announcer's perspective, this is nice, seeing good contrast with the numbers on the jersey, because that was not the case at Mount Horeb Barneveld last week.
Yeah, what, you guys were there on Friday?
It was a nightmare. Yeah. It was black on red. Not ideal.
Yeah, I'd argue suboptimal.
Yeah, but not too bad here. Free kick coming from the left side. And this is the first time that Beaver Dam has really held the ball on the other end of the field for a prolonged period of time. Here come the Norskies again. Through ball. Franke staying in his box, but kind of leaving his post early on. That's an interesting decision a lot of goalkeepers have to make, Wally. Do they want to get up and force a little urgency on a striker or a forward, but kind of decrease their own reaction time? Or do they sit back, play a little more conservative, maybe a cleaner shot gets off, but the goalkeeper's got more time to react? We've seen Franke pretty aggressive early on.
Yeah, well, I think that you can tell the way that we haven't really seen Beaver Dam on the attacking half of the field so far. Might as well try to get a little something out there early, a little aggression, a little fast pace, try to change up the game a little bit.
A huge clear towards the midline. .10:50 into the first half. Deforest not sitting on their heels, but operating with a little less urgency since they got that first goal out of the way. Deforest working near side. And loud, clear communication coming from Anchondo, who had that assist in the 7th minute to Tutai. Rocky calls for it. Fields it on a hop. 11.5 minutes gone.
There you go, Corey. Calling it from before. A little speed, a little aggression there out of the senior goaltender.
Yeah, he's coming out. He understands the situation right now. Maybe you take a bit more of a gamble to put some urgency on those forwards and keep it a 1-0 ball game. These are things that goalkeepers will talk about with the coaching staff. What's on the scouting report? Is this a team that handles goalkeepers that leave their post well? Or are they somebody who maybe you should sit back and kind of just let shoot? Because then Franke's got more reaction time, but I'll tell you what, he looks fearless so far. Here is a through pass, and speaking of aggression, coming way out of his post, I think that was Jamison Toms.
It sure was. And yeah, I mean, he was probably, 15, 20 yards outside of his own box there.
And no hesitation. He booted that thing in stride, had no intention of picking it up. he decided, nah, I'm going to leave the box and become the 12th here.
Got to give a special shout out to our boss there, content manager Wade Bates there on the assist, helping us out. Probably hearing us a little bit better now.
If you are watching on YouTube on Daily Dodge TV, go in the live chat, leave us a comment, root on your favorite player, any thoughts. Here's a through pass, another chance for Deforest, and a goal. That was Cedric Badillo.
Well, yeah, and a strong strike with the right foot, putting that down and away, making that nearly impossible for senior goaltender Carson Franke.
That was a beautiful pass, too. I mean, put him in a really good spot. Franke had to come out, go near side, and honestly, he couldn't come out too much. You know, where he was at in his post, that ball rode in so deep, he kind of just had to sit there and wait.
Important here to hopefully get a quick response, or at least play a little bit more, get a little bit more possession, get in the attacking third a bit here for the Golden Beavers.
Yeah. Badillo, an underclassman, midfielder, went on a wind sprint down that center lane of the field. Oh, and excuse me, that was Landon Adams on the goal. 4-9. They look pretty similar.
That's a hand up on me there.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Sacrificing our play-by-play man, Corey Sparks.
No, you're a good spotter. And that's still a sophomore, though, scoring that. So kind of point holds true. This is a team that's early and involved, and you don't need to ask the seniors to do it. Karlovic, freshman, setting up here from the near side. 13.5 minutes in.
Man, that's a 4-looking 9, though. That's all I know.
Yeah. Got a little serif on it, huh? Again, Deforest just keeping the pressure on, dominating that time of possession. Now, Deforest, not an hour away, but pretty close. You kind of get to the Madison area. It's not Top Golf. I forget what it's called, but it's the same concept. It's like Lux Golf Bays. I think it's called Pin Seekers. Charlie Dern, one of our very own at WBEV in 1430. He has been there with a few friends. Good way to have some fun. You don't really have to move around a whole lot. You just swing, hit, swing, hit, swing, hit. You pick your targets.
I tell you what, too, I'm still getting the hang of the area. You know, I'm only a couple months into the Beaver Dam market here, and I can tell you, I'm fired up for this Saturday. Madison's going to be a crazy environment, so hopefully these kids get a chance to get down there and maybe watch a Badgers Crimson Tide game.
Or even just the tailgating environment, going out there. You've got all the street teams, essentially our own version of College Game Day, and ESPN Madison will be down in the area. They do it before every home game, and if there is ever a time to show out, it's going to be there. They'll be on Regent Street doing their pregame coverage. They've got a former Badger and NFL punter and Brad Nortman, who I informally challenged on social media earlier today. He'll be there.
I'm telling you, you had a better punt, man. 24 yards, that's strong.
I had 24 net, 32 off the foot. You know, I mean, and I don't think I got it that well.
You
I
just
think I might
need
have
to
40
hope
in
that
me.
roll, man. You just have to get the roll, that's it.
The roll was, the roll got me like 45. We are in the 16th minute here. Whistle near side. Munoz tagged with it.
That'll be a free kick from a pretty dangerous area here.
Yeah, essentially a corner. Anchondo already has one assist, in prime position to deliver number 2. Deforest with scores in the 7th and 13th minutes so far. 13th minute. High curving crosser. That's booted right back to where it came from. Nice job by Anchondo to keep it alive. He goes right foot this time. Couple of missed headers and a whistle in the box. Push, that's going the other way.
Man, Corey Sparks does it all, everybody.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
The maneuverability there to help me figure out this scoreboard, second to none. All class, as they would say in the soccer world.
All class on the pitch. So we've got the ball around the middle third here. Deforest had a lot of chances. Can't state that enough. A team that's looking to start out their 2024 campaign winning 4 of their first 5. And definitely battle-tested after falling 4-0 against Madison Memorial. That was the first time they've been shut out this year. Tom's coming out and actually overplayed that ball and had to dive on it. Someone called him off. He came out to initially try and kick it, and then I heard no or something along those lines, and he had to back up, and almost disaster there. Beaver Dam could have cut the lead in half.
Yeah, and then it's an entirely different-looking game. I mean, right now, we've already been talking about it, Deforest. The Norski's playing pretty much directly in front of us this first 18 minutes or so here.
And Chondo, left foot, one hopper. Franke's got it. And again, even that was a shot from pretty deep, but you could see Franke going, no, I'm going to creep up. I'm going to leave it up to whoever has the ball, whoever has possession, and make that decision earlier than they're comfortable with doing. That's the whole purpose of that.
You know, something I always wanted to know, too, is how do the goaltenders decide what color the kit they're going to wear is? Always fascinates me.
Right, because we've got neon green for the Norskis, and then we have pink for Beaver Dam. Here's Anchondo trying to chase down a pass near side. Lets it go into a couple of lawn chairs. That is a good question. You definitely have to stick out for situations like that where all of a sudden someone's got to dive, and it's like, why is that guy touching it with his hands, right?
Exactly. I always wonder that. I know, like Stoke City, they always flip it around. They're bright blue this year.
Crosser, a slow worm burner, misses to the left side. Franke walks after it. Goal kick on the way. No Nick Pisano today as the head coach for Beaver Dam. Tony Paredes standing in. Pretty cool scenery out here, actually. You've got like the tree line far side. This field, it's not in a bowl, but you can see the hill up on the other side, and then near side you've got an elementary school behind it. Cool spot right over the bridge by the highway, not too far from the high school. We're in the 20th minute, a through ball, deflection. Franke taking initiative again.
I was looking for wood to knock on, but I think, you know what, you might be right. I'm starting to feel a little bit better about this whole rain situation here.
Oh, now we're definitely getting poured on.
I know. Well, I knew shouldn't have said it, but
saying it once is one thing, but if we're going to double down here, it's a good thing we got those umbrellas.
Yeah, you got to tempt Mother Nature every now and then.
We're in the clear.
You got to keep her on her toes. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. I've learned recently that's one of your favorite things, people who claim they live in the craziest region for weather. We definitely do. The Midwest is just nuts, Wally. Every 15 minutes.
There's like 35 states that go around. What? You want to change weather? Just wait 15 minutes. I'm so tired of it. Weather is weather, man. I don't know what to tell you. There's 4 seasons.
Toms comes out and picks it up. He will set up for a likely goal kick. He just rolls it out far side.
Well, in the way they've been playing, you can be a little bit more calm and deliberate back in your own defensive zone, the way they've been able to possess the ball.
Yeah, you can see DeForest is okay with being methodical. Boom, they just moved it over the line again, and they're still now getting towards the attacking third. whenever Beaver Dam has gotten possession, it just seems like the first instinctual move is get rid of it. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get it as far away from the goal as possible, right there. And occasionally that will work until you run into offsides or you just straight up lose possession. But I'd like to see Beaver Dam break each possession down a little bit more. At the very least, give themselves some rest from a defensive perspective. So yeah, it's been like 80-20 when it comes to, whose possession it's been so far.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a lot of this one-touch pass is very deliberate, very, like you said, methodical.
Mm-hmm. And yes, it's 2-0, but still, 40-minute halves. We're looking at a little over 58 minutes to go. Beaver Dam's got plenty of time to find their rhythm, get in their offense, and play it a little slower. Sometimes you need quality over quantity. It's better to have 10 or 15 good possessions for every half than, 25 or 30 rapid ones that don't even cross over the line. Deflection in the box, and Beaver Dam clears it once more.
Well, and they know their team, too. If they're more comfortable on the counterattack, if they're more comfortable playing defense and trying to get a quick go the other way, it's really hard to fault them if they feel like that plays into their strengths.
Yeah, it's a tough team to read because Deforest hasn't been in their defensive third a whole lot, so I'm looking to see, is that press going to get tighter and tighter and tighter? That's when you kind of have a sign of, okay, this team's setting up a counterattack. They're going to try and hit you over the head. But Deforest has played it safe. They haven't made a whole lot of mistakes. They've flipped the field a decent amount. So we are 22 minutes and 5 seconds in. So far, a pair of goals for the visiting Norskies. Tutai scoring in the 7th minute. 6 minutes later, it was Landon Adams, the sophomore forward, scoring. Anchando has an assist on that first goal to Tutai. Just 2 freshmen on the varsity roster for Deforest. One of them a goalkeeper in Colby Hirschleb. In some of those blowouts that they've had earlier this year, a 7-0, 4-0, if this were to get out of hand, all of a sudden you've got a freshman who might have a chance to get some playing time in a pretty important spot. Other goalkeeper is Toms. He's a senior, so, it's early on in the season, but there are certain situations where a team kind of looks at the future and goes, what do we have here? Deforest doing a good job now, kind of taking the field in chunks. Anchando near side. Had a couple nice crossers, 1 assist already. Favoring that left side, he crosses it here. Too deep, and Deforest trying to chase that one down on the far corner. Adams, that one deflected. Beaver Dam really being tested defensively in the first quarter of this one. Deforest again, that one from way deep. Knife to the outside.
And he's got a big leg on him, Blake Lovick, too. I was going to say, every time he's putting that in the box right now, that thing's coming with a little pace.
Yeah. Forest has kind of taken shots from all over. They've gotten close to Franke. They've had one good through pass, one good crosser. They've also taken some 10, 15, 20 yards away, trying to attack Franke from different angles. 24 minutes in. A bomb of a clear, and Beaver Dam had numbers there for a second. Whistle near that center circle.
Well, and this is big, too. They win themselves a free kick here. It can actually push the ball a little bit deeper, Corey.
To Avery Olankido taking the brunt of that contact. Yeah, even if you can just get free kicks on the other side of the field, gives Beaver Dam a chance. Rafael Tostado setting up for what looks to be a right footer. See if he opts to branch out or just goes right at him. He's going right at him. That one headed out immediately. A nice shot right into the breadbasket of Tom's. That was from way deep, but it had some accuracy on it.
Well, it's one of those two. Maybe catch a goalkeeper sleeping a little bit, steal
Caught me
one,
sleeping.
get back. Yeah.
I mean, he kicked that midair. He didn't even wait for it to take a hop.
Yeah, right off the volley.
The through pass, a race to it. Franke, as he has a ton today, not too reluctant to get out of that box. So Stato with kind of an errant pass there was trying to go near side to Daniel Lasso. And the thought process was at least there. They're not going for the home run play, not trying to hit this team over the top of the head right away. We're seeing more conservative, dink and dunk type of passes here. Deforest quick to the throw in on the far side. Another chance. Franke watches it skid into the side of the net. Hey, what? That was the first legitimate shot Beaver Dam really had, but it was a good one about a minute ago.
Yeah, you win those free kicks in the offensive side of the field. You can at least become a little dangerous all of a sudden.
And it's not a secret that Deforest is willing to be aggressive. So if Beaver Dam can, again, just kind of dink and dunk, get into the other end, and then be more aggressive themselves, draw a whistle here or there, so we get better chances. Golden Beavers losing possession there. A couple of substitutions for the Norskies. We've got Liam Schlomer and Jose de los Santos checking in. Schlomer, number 15, the sophomore defenseman, checking in and immediately going for the throw-in. Landon Adams working in the corner with Hernandez. And here comes a corner kick.
Ooh.
Couple of headers out. That's where you put it, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was about a perfect corner. Just nobody on the other end of it.
Mm-hmm. Couple of whiffs. Beaver Dam looking to mount a little momentum after a couple substitutions there. 28 minutes gone. Big week for sports here. More prep soccer on deck for Thursday. Beaver Dam again. Beaver Dam High School football against Sauk Prairie on Friday.
A little bit extra high school sports tonight, too, for Beaver Dam Athletics with Wade Bates on the call at 6:45. Got the women's volleyball team tonight in action.
Yeah, a lot going on. Anchondo cutting back on a couple defenders. Easy left footer. Another pass. That ball got through, and I'll tell you what, Franke left the box, but wrong deflection for the Norskies. They baited him and then tried to go the other way. Into the 30th minute here. Most recent corner was beautiful, just a couple whiffs. This one more of a line drive, deeper out, deflected a couple times. Franke stuttering forward, that ball's still not cleared.
And I don't know who it was that kept that out, but that ball was destined for the back of the net if it wasn't for a little assistance from a Golden Beaver.
A couple of nice quick twitch plays. And this is something you're going to see more and more as this game wanes on, but one team is going to operate with a lot more urgency than the other. We've gotten the vibe that Beaver Dam's done that more anyway, but now a team that's maybe pretty willing to sit on a multiple goal lead isn't going to try and take home runs. They're going to try and dominate ball possession time, and that's what they've done so far. I don't think the Norskies plan on having that change anytime soon, whereas Beaver Dam, you're going to see it more and more trying to clear it, going for those passes vertical, deeper down the pitch.
Well, it's worth noting, too, I know that we're just over 30 minutes in here, but we do have 2 pair of fresh legs for the Norskies out there right now as well.
Yeah, whether it be getting those fresh legs out there or just going through different rotations, getting your players experience as you get into conference play for the year. Not a bad idea. And we've got to keep an eye. Obviously, we already have a couple goals here, especially that second through ball feed was very nice. Might have a potential top 3 high school play of the week here in this game.
That's been a fantastic, fun little series that we've been rolling out here.
Yeah, this will be, upcoming will be the 4th one. So the video that was released yesterday on the ESPN Beaver Dam Facebook page, the ESPN BD Twitter, and the Daily Dodge TV YouTube channel. Hope you've been enjoying those. Those have been highlighting any of the 130 to 140 games we'll be covering from a couple of weeks ago all the way to the end of July when we're doing Legion Baseball. So this game is a candidate. The soccer match on Thursday a candidate. The football game on Friday. Any volleyball we're covering as well. Any of the games we cover are fair game. Here come the Norskies far side, trying to work towards that center lane. Shot and a goal. A quick 3 for Deforest. That was Blake Lovick.
The big leg.
Mm-hmm. In the 32nd minute. And maybe that was a candidate for one. You know, it's early to say it, but 3-0 is a lot steeper of a hill to climb than 2. And Deforest has been aggressive early and often today.
Well, you know what they say, two goals in hockey, it's the worst lead you can have. So maybe in 3, that's
right.
where we're at here.
It's a better cushion. Nice cutback in the middle of the field by Owen Hemling. And out comes Toms off the side of his foot. A chance for Beaver Dam.
Right idea.
Miss every shot you don't take, right?
Yeah, you have him way out, like you said. It went off the side of his foot. You have an open net. It's going to take a perfect shot. Unable to do it there, but worth a shot anyways.
Yeah, you know who kept that one high, made sure to get it over his head. It was just a matter of pinpoint accuracy from there. I mean, still about 30 to 40 yards out. But bringing that goalkeeper out, kind of shocked to see Toms doing that, to be honest. As opposed to just sitting back, giving himself some more time to react. That's a sign of a confident goalkeeper.
Well, yeah, he's a smart kid. National Honor Society member over here.
Got the little star next to his name on the roster. There's a header near the center circle. These two squads will flip sides in about 7 minutes of game time as we get into the 34th minute. Beaver Dam putting a nice string of passes together. That kick curls wide. But again, you know, those last two, not the closest to being on goal, but this time Rafael Tostado. Beaver Dam is at least putting a couple of chances together, and we saw a really high-quality one in the volley about 10 minutes ago, too.
You strike me as somebody that would have been a National Honor Society member yourself there, Corey.
Do you think I was?
I think that you had that, like, ridiculous grade point average that doesn't exist, where it's like a 5.2.
Oh, that's my brother.
8 AP classes.
That's my brother. Yeah, I took, how many did I take? It was only like 4 or 5.
Oh, come on.
You overshot me. Franke's coming out, immediately retreating, going to rely on his defense here to keep it in. That one headed out of the box. Shot and off. Wow. Off the hands, deflected, and Franke racks it back in. He got his steps in that last little sequence there.
He absolutely did. And that was a heck of a save by Carson Franke. I know that luckily that ball rode up and stayed high. But, man, I mean, it was struck about perfectly there.
Yeah. Nice cutoff there by Lasso. Seeing that press get tighter for Beaver Dam. Especially as Deforest inches closer to what they're trying to make as goal number 4. The Dio. His pass deflected, and here comes Beaver Dam, trying to flip the field. That ball is headed out of play as we close in on the 35-minute mark. A little over 5 minutes to play.
One heck of a play there by Shane Schroeder, too. Just put that ball out of play with the head there and don't really allow Beaver Dam to keep that little bit of momentum. The last couple minutes, we're seeing the offense get a little bit of at least forward progress here.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the keys in soccer is you can always push that ball out of play to force a reset. If your opponent's got numbers and you can get that ball out of play and force, even if it's a 4 or 5 second pause before a throw-in, and that ball just disappeared into the trees. How about that?
Yeah, I lost that one too. Almost lost a knee a minute ago as well over here. Things are going great.
So again, Nick Pisano not out there. Tony Paredes acting in as the head coach. And Matt Sharp at the helm of Deforest. We talked about the Dam Sports Show. That's going to be launching on Monday, 4 to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. It'll be myself, Corey Sparks, and Wally Lukashinsky. Coaches interviews. That's something we want to do. We kind of want to get inside the mindset of the individuals who are at the helm of each of these programs.
Well, not only that, too, like across all these sports, but it's just like something that you don't really see in any area covered extensively. It's always kind of like half-hearted coverage, and that's something that we're really excited to show that we're not going to do here. We're kind of fired up to be a part of this community. We want to talk high school sports with you, and this is going to be a great time, Corey.
Yeah, we'll have at least a segment or two pretty much every day dedicated to it. Again, we're covering about 130, depending on the postseason runs, 140 games. As Owen Hemling got a little tied up there. Looks like he's got a little bit of a hobble to his step, but he's shaking it off. Yeah, like you said, like especially in some smaller areas, coaches might not get a whole lot of recognition. The press will come rolling in when they go to state, right? Because then you've got a couple of weeks to kind of prepare for it. You understand the team got their bid. Maybe you've got a few days between the sectional semis, the sectional final, and state. But no, it doesn't matter if a team is 10-2 or 2-10 at any point in their season. We're going to try and give everybody coverage, as we're doing right now. Bring the coaches in, bring some players in, top 3 plays of the week being released every Monday. And it's actually going to be debuting going forward. We've been releasing it on socials the last couple of weeks. It'll be debuting on the Dam Sports Show at around, we'll call it 4:35-ish every Monday. So something to keep an eye out for. That free kick headed out of play, or to the far side.
Well, we have just some fantastic people with brilliant editing skills like Corey over here to my right, and then our videographers like Aiden Voigt, who's the student of the week today. 4-H. It's pretty awesome.
That
Happy
is
for
awesome.
him.
Celebrity.
He is a celebrity.
We've got Justin Wilski helping us with. You're going to see a lot of graphic elements. You know, a lot of the stuff, all the stuff that you see, whether it be the score bugs, the partner spots, any animations, lower thirds for announcers that you see here, you will see essentially that. It'll look a little different, but he has helped me a ton. He's helped us a ton in creating that same type of look for the Dam Sports Show. So if you're more of a visual person, we're going to put on a show for you. It's not just going to be 2 people sitting at a desk talking into a camera. We'll have stuff flying up on the screen, whether it's Packers, Badgers, Brewers, Bucks, of course, Beaver Dam High School athletics, and area schools. If an area school is showing out, we were highlighting Marquezan football last week, 2-1 after a 1-8 season last year.
How about that?
Yeah, we're trying to highlight programs that maybe programs, players, and plays that really stick out on a weekly basis.
Yeah, it won't just be Classic 8 here like you're going to find everywhere else in Wisconsin, it feels like.
All right, into the 39th minute. We have a minute 15 to go here in the first half. Deforest up 3-0. Goals in the 7th, 13th, and 32nd minute. Although Beaver Dam has kind of changed their offense a little bit.
I was just going to say, actually, that this last 10 minutes, we're actually seeing them press a little bit. Maybe not the shots on goal yet, but at least penetrating the defense a little bit, getting further down the field.
Yeah, we're not just seeing them try and get rid of the ball and then worry about what happens later. It seemed like a bit of a skittish game plan the first 10 to 15 minutes. They've really settled down. And, the team's still looking for their first goal, but they've had a lot of chances. They've had free kicks in the right area, still looking for that first corner, but they're giving themselves opportunities. Good hustle play there. You know what? That ball in most scenarios is out of play, and we just play on. It's a goal kick. Bryson Gonzalez ran the width of the field just to keep that in play and be kind of an irritant for the Norskies.
Yeah, and you could tell Norski's defender there was trying to actually allow that to go out of play, to your point. Was not allowed to happen.
A through ball, 2 seconds left. That shot skids in, and that will be it for the first half. Cedric Badillo had the last touch before the whistle. 40 minutes gone, 3-0 Deforest. Out in front of Beaver Dam. Scores by Jacob Tutai in the 7th minute, Landon Adams in minute number 13, and Blake Lovick in minute number 32. Folks, we'll step aside for a 4-minute break and be right back here on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
Your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly and Beaver Dam knows that Wisconsinites take tailgating seriously, and they'll help you take it to the next level with their award-winning Fox Brothers brats and everything you need, whether you're at the game or enjoying it at home. Fox Brothers award-winning exclusive recipes use only the highest quality ingredients you'll taste with every bite and every brat. Try their 11 Grand Champion brats and sausages, including their pre-cooked Fox Brothers original brats, spicy Southwest chicken brats, and Philly cheese brats. Check them out online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Chris Kladowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
There's a lot of great teams in our area to cheer for this season, but why not join another winning team? McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We've got quite the strong returning lineup this year with quick lift chairs, strong lazy boys, and comforting sectionals and sofas. At McKinstry's, we can even frame your favorite sports memorabilia like pictures and jerseys. Stop in and shop with another winning home team today. McKinstry's Home Furnishings.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
And we welcome you back to some boys soccer action here on Daily Dodge TV. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashinsky here with you. It is 3-0 at the break. The Deforest Norskies rolling into today at 3-1, Beaver Dam 0-3. And Deforest, Wally, looking like they've looked pretty much all year long so far. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, played with their hair on fire in the first 20 minutes, really put the pressure on the Golden Beavers. We saw the Beaver Dam start to play a little bit more comfortable. You were saying it. They felt like they settled in the last 10, 15 minutes. Maybe we'll see a stronger effort here in the second half out of them.
You need smaller victories before you can get the entire thing. Beaver Dam is still looking for their first goal, but Wally, they had a couple nice chances. They were taking it more methodical, didn't look as panicked in those last few possessions. I felt like, if anything, they actually won the last 5 or 6 minutes. It's just a matter of converting on those chances. Now, we did have 3 goals, so one in the 7th minute for Jacob to tie, one in the 13th minute for Landon Adams, and one in the 32nd minute for Blake Lubbock. Blake. And we will step aside for another 4-minute break, and then it'll be time for the second half here on Daily Dodge TV.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, Whoa, I digress. The team at Cost Cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
Did you know that each person's teeth are as unique as their fingerprints? That's why at Preferred Dental Partners, we don't take a one-size-fits-all approach. Preferred Dental Partners takes the time to customize each person's treatment plan to fit their personal needs and offer options to help them achieve their dental health goals. So whether your dental needs are few or many, give Preferred Dental Partners a call at either our Horicon or Beaver Dam location to set up your appointment to create your own personalized care plan with our amazing team.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no-cost, no-obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
And we welcome you back to the Beaver Dam High School soccer field. The teams have switched sides. Beaver Dam working left to right, Deforest working right to left. The Norskis out in front 3-0 as we go into the second half of play. And just as he did for most of the first half of play, Carson Franke leaving his post, being aggressive. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashinsky here with you for this one. Wally, about what you'd expect if you're Deforest in the first half. Beaver Dam, they improved the last 5-10 minutes, and they've got a chance here. Near side, Zalvadar goes up top, and Toms grabs it out of the air, immediately chucking it forward. I would venture to say that that was the best sequence for Beaver Dam's offense so far, Wally. They made the adjustment, and immediately they look like the same team at the end of the first half. They look confident, they look calmer, and they're putting together some nice sequences.
Yeah, that's the thing. The last 7-8 minutes in that first half, Beaver Dam really played their best stretch of the entire game, and looks at least early on in the second that they're continuing with that form.
We're seeing prolonged possessions closer to 30, 45 seconds, not so much of the 5 to 10 second variety. You said one-touch passes. Here's a through ball. Zalvadar doing a wind sprint for it. He's in a battle, and Beaver Dam almost had their first corner. Instead, a goal kick coming up for Toms. Jamison Toms has had not an easy day at the office, but he hasn't been challenged a whole lot yet, Wally, until, again, those last few opportunities at the end of the first half.
No, yeah, he's been aggressive in that, but really hasn't been pressed or challenged, at least too much yet.
There was that one volley he had to snatch out of the air. That was tracking for the first goal of the season for Beaver Dam, so great awareness for Jamison there. But other than that, he's faced a couple of shots, whereas Franke's been getting his miles in.
Yeah, Franke's been tested here early and often. The scoreline really not fair to him. He's been really solid in goal today.
Yeah. He's been a good disruptor. Just had a couple chances squeaking through. A couple nice through balls. A good center. Got contact on the far side and a dangerous free kick coming up for the Norskis.
And we're getting a little bit adventurous with the Zoom this half, Corey, so we're going to be able to see this a little better. Bear with me. Still in the second month here. You guys, when you're like, wow, this guy's an idiot. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, but
oh, you're doing
an
great.
Idiot that's learning.
That's actually a corner, and Franke snatching it out of the air. Show off the vertical, young man. A collision near side. That ball stays alive.
Wow.
Tostado's on it.
Actually, they did say they went out.
Oh.
I was going to say,
Offsides.
that was an effort play to keep that there.
Yeah. Beaver Dam's actually had the advantage in possession, I feel like. The last few minutes of gameplay, we are in the 44th minute. 4 minutes into the second half. Again, a huge thank you to our fall high school sports sponsors in Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement. This is the Hometown Glass and Improvement broadcast booth and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Also a reminder to make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education that is tailored to your success and your growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, you can visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Wally Marine Park actually in a pretty convenient location. It's right next to the high school. So if you're driving through, you'll notice for basketball games, Marine Park is in between that parking lot, or excuse me, it's on the other side of that parking lot that kind of connects the football field and the high school. You go to the right of that, and that's the campus, or part of it.
Well, yeah, and you and I are basically just living over there. We've been out there.
Yeah.
I'm a big-bodied man. I'm trying to lose a little bit of it, and you're out here just trying to win the next Olympics.
Yeah, we shot some promos there as well. Yeah, nice little area, and right over there, good opportunity for people who want to continue their education and stay close to home.
Well, and I can see why people want to stay close to home here. I've been here for 2 months, and I don't think you guys are ever going to get rid of me.
That's a nice area. Very pretty in the fall. I don't know if that's a pet peeve of yours, too. I'm sure half of America is pretty in the fall, but some nice colors here, especially as you get in more rural Wisconsin. You're more connected with nature than you would be when you're in a suburb or in the heart of a city and you have to look for a blade of grass. There's a lot of that here.
I was going to say, I obviously got under your skin with that weather comment.
No, you're good.
Just wait 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It'll change.
It'll change.
Your opinion will change in 15 minutes, too.
Rain is not out of the picture.
You're right. In 15 minutes, it might be snowing here.
Yeah.
Just because of Wisconsin weather,
That's the other thing. I feel like we skip fall here.
I have heard that a lot, and I
like
only
2
have, 3 years of experience back in high school, but I'll just say this. The falls don't feel as good when it's negative 20 in, early December.
Yeah, kind of the same with spring, too. It feels like we go from below freezing as a player is down to, above 70 degrees. That is David Zalvidar, the junior midfielder. Getting up with a bit of a hobble there.
Well, Zalvidar was the one that actually put that volley on net in the first half.
Big impact player early on. It's at least a good sign he was jogging off under his own power. No one had to help him. He is taking a seat immediately, though, and early chance for Beaver Dam. That ball stuffed a couple times. Giovanni Gonzalez had the opportunity. A header keeps it in the attacking third. Olenkido gets tied up with the defender. Now the Norski's working that center lane. We'll say everything considered as the Norski's go far side here. Crosser. Too long. Good weather. I mean, the soccer season with practice starts mid-August, early mid-August, and then first matches were that last week of August. There's a part, again, weather's kind of variant. It's very crazy in the Midwest, crazier than anywhere else. And, sometimes it could be 80s, 90s, and I feel like soccer season so far, they're kind of in the clear. Unless it gets hotter again, they didn't really have to deal with any of that brutal weather. Maybe the first week, but the matches have been in 70s. Pretty good weather.
Well, I was to say tonight's about perfect. I said that a second ago, and I felt a raindrop on the
me
old
too.
hand.
Okay,
so I'm like,
nice.
got to be careful of that. The old equipment here.
Yeah. The Norski's looking to advance that ball down the field. Put together their own prolonged possession. And offside's called immediately. Free kick coming for Beaver Dam. One bombed inside near the perimeter. Hernandez, the defender, with a good leg on him. Into the 49th minute.
Ooh.
More contact inside, and Tostado got shoved in the back there.
Dangerous area here for a free kick.
Mm-hmm. That's that stereotype some people will have with soccer where they go, oh, players are selling it. Tostado was not selling it. There were full arms extended on that play.
Well, one of the things that always kill me with that, too, it's like somebody else run around for 90 minutes, get knocked down, and not stay down for a second.
Yeah, you'd want to take a break, too.
Dude, I get tired watching these guys.
Jose Ramirez, as you said, Wally, a dangerous area for a free kick. Golden Beavers looking for the first goal of the season. One of the better opportunities they've seen so far. In the 50th minute. Ramirez is ready. He goes high, too high. Again, though, good things happen when you have the ball in that area, as opposed to a couple of the early fouls called, whistle was blown, and Beaver Dam was way away from the goal. They're giving themselves better opportunities here.
Yeah, that was kind of that no man's land there, too, where you're like, man, I'm close
Do I
enough
go
to go for
Yeah.
it, but at the same time, I'm a little close to just cross this in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, weird angle. If he was closer to one of the touch lines, it would have made a lot more sense to maybe try and go for a cross, but he wasn't head on. Got that wall of defenders there. There's a chance for Beaver Dam. Deflected on the perimeter. Ball's not cleared yet. And now the Norskis, at least for now, getting it done. Nice job by Deforest, fending it off, keeping that clean sheet in play. Wally, they've been impressive early on. Talked about the fact that they did score 14 goals in their first 3 matches. They have 2 shutouts, 2 clean sheets in the first 4 matches as well. They're a good team on the defending end, and we've seen that.
Yeah, I mean, talk about that. Talk about a complete 80 minutes of soccer. I mean, clean sheets, well putting up big goal totals as well. And no, they had that unfortunate shutout for them this last week, but they look like they had a short memory today anyways.
Yeah, and that was the big thing. Which team was going to wipe away what happened the week prior? And you'd argue Beaver Dam even proud with the performance that they had against a strong Waunakee team that has competed over the course of the last few years and then some. You know, up there with some of the best teams in the state. They only fell 1-0, and that was fresh off of a 8-0 loss. Beaver Dam did a great job between matches 2 and 3 of wiping the memory clean and not going in against a strong Waunakee squad and letting the same thing happen. Their most competitive match to date was against one of the strongest teams in the state. There's something to be said about that.
Yeah, I mean, there are, like nobody wants to talk about moral victories, but moral victories do exist, especially at this level, and they are clearly improving. Even in this game, you've seen them improve from about the first 30 minutes on.
I would say a big goal, pun intended, I guess, is make sure that Deforest does not score again here. If they can at least break even, if not give themselves more opportunities to get on the board, try and win the second half.
That's the exact way to go about this. Just take it a goal at a time right now.
There's Deforest keeping the ball in their half of the field. That was Schrader kind of walking the tightrope there on the near touch line. And the Norski's looking to flip the field. That ball getting free. Going far side, looking to set up a cross. Nice job by Beaver Dam, booting it away, forcing Deforest to reset. Again, if you are watching on Daily Dodge TV, shot off the mark. Feel free to go in the live chat. Cheer on your favorite player, team, any other comment you may have. Happy to be highlighting the local prep sports scene here.
Had a couple fun younger watchers here a little while ago in front of us.
Yeah.
A little weird hearing our own voices 15 seconds on the later end, but hey.
15 feet away, too. 54th minute. A header near the center. kind of a tug-of-war style of battle the last about 20 minutes of game time. Again, the 32nd minute was the third and most recent goal scored by the Norskies. Since then, both teams have had their fair share of chances, trading blows. But so far, the longest drought we've seen. 21 minutes now and counting of game time without a goal. Deforest really poured it on, and Beaver Dam's kind of reeled them back in here, made this more of a competitive match than maybe it looked like early on.
Honestly, those first 15 minutes, the Golden Beavers would obviously love to have those back, but since then, defensively, they've at least really kept everything out in front. And I mean, Frankie was just kind of hung out to dry for a minute there.
He was kind of in no man's land. Didn't know if he was supposed to creep forward, sit back, kind of just tracking in that middle area. A chance for Beaver Dam. Working near side to Lasso, and decent free kick coming up. Rafael Tostado in a bit of pain. Didn't see where the exact point of contact was. He's kind of holding the shoulder, chest area. He's going to grit it out, though. Oh, here comes the sun. Every 15 minutes, man.
I hate it.
Crosser curling in, a header. Jamison Toms holding his ground. He booms one up. Into the 56th minute we go. Beaver Dam looking for the counterattack. Another chance for the Norskies. Shot deflected, and Frankie snatches that one off the ground. Nice little pass there, whizzing that by a Norski defender's shoulder.
He's been quick with it, like you said. Each time they've been aggressive, trying to get a quick counter started.
Yeah, get it out fast. That was Miles Minen. And that throw from Frankie had a little arm side curl to it. If that went straight, I think that actually hits Minen in the back. It just curled right over his shoulder. Tostado looking to flip the field. Best chance yet for Beaver Dam. A cut back, good deflection, and Deforest able to clear it out near side for the time being. That was the best chance they've had today.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, yeah, you have that through ball way over. Now quick throw in here.
Yeah, Lasso not wasting any time. A triage of defenders. The Norskies stand tall, holding their 3-0 lead. One of the referees almost intercepting that pass. That ball goes far side. Can sense a little more confidence for the Golden Beavers here. Moving with a bit more conviction and not just shooting the ball to the other side of the field.
Yeah, and still over 20 minutes here to play. An opportunity to scratch one or two across, hopefully.
Yeah, plenty of time for some more possessions. They've been more prolonged possessions. We talked before about the concept of quality over quantity that applies pretty much anywhere. It's applied in this game. Beaver Dam's had a lot more success the longer they've held onto the ball, the more passes they've strung together. They've been able to manipulate that Deforest defense. Deforest looking to build on here. Crosser deflected out of play, and a corner kick should be on the way. Oh, so that hill runs off. I'm like, the ball just disappeared.
Reminds you of when you were a little kid and every time
chase
you
it
had
down.
like a home run or a foul ball and you have to chase it all around the yard.
Yep. Near side corner. This one stays on the ground. A little delayed setup. Here's the real one. Frankie deflects it. He's been phenomenal at that. He doesn't get it on the first shot. I don't blame him. It came at him pretty fast, but Bronke able to repossess that ball and clear it out. We're in the 59th minute. Deforest aiming to improve to 4-1. And speaking of 4, the 4th goal for the Norskis.
Posing for the camera over there. I'm loving it.
Oh, yeah. They've got the celebrations down. 59th minute for Deforest.
That's what they call a hero shot, kids.
Blake Lovick has a brace now. Scores in the 32nd and 59th minute. One away from a hat trick, and the longest drought without a goal scored by Deforest snapped at just about 26 minutes of game time. And I would say the last 5 minutes, Deforest has put more of those prolonged possessions together. We've got another one here. Powers with the assist, and quickly there's goal number 5. Deforest pouring it on. And Jacob Zutzai with a brace of his own. All right, Wally. I mean, if that's not an announcer's jinx, I don't know what is. Just talked about the biggest drought without a goal in 26 minutes. They put up 2 in just as many minutes.
Yeah, and it looks like right as soon as that second goal, and probably in the same actual 60-second stretch there, both it looked like at least a couple subs, including Totai.
Mm-hmm.
Might get some younger players in here.
Yeah. Hit the sideline a bit early.
Stay rested. You're out here running for a full hour.
Oh, yeah.
Literally gasping thinking about it.
I mean, basketball, soccer, and hockey, I feel like come to mind. Just constant movement. Giovanni Gonzalez. Oh, plenty of contact near side. Gio Gonzalez, excuse me.
I don't blame you there. I get hit by a Walter every now and then. I know what's going on. I'm sure Gio gets it.
Yeah. Into the 61st minute, Norski's building off goals in back-to-back minutes, something you don't see in soccer very often. This proving to be one of the more dangerous teams in the state. Looking speedy here on this possession. Chasing it down, maintaining. Bronke's had his hands full. Another chance. More contact inside. That was Errol Romais trying to go for goal number 6. Matt Sharp's squad will be fun to watch this year. Looking like they're going to win 4 of their first 5. Again, scoring 14 in their first 3 matches alone. Did get shut out 4-0 by Madison Memorial just a couple of days ago. They're showing when they're on, they could score in bunches. Be the 4th time in 5 games they've scored at least 3.
Whew. That's offense right there.
Yeah. Second time they've scored at least 5 now. Again, started the season off 7-0 over Reedsburg. Couple of braces, one for Jacob Tutai, one for Blake Lovick. Into the 63rd minute. And that is Colby Hirschleb, the freshman goalkeeper. We talked about those colors before, Wally. He's wearing orange, so we can differentiate between him and number 1 and Jamison Toms pretty easily. And that's valuable right there because Toms is a senior. There are only 2 goalkeepers on this varsity roster right now, the second being the freshman and Colby Hirschleb. He's going to get about 20 minutes of playing time here.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, kind of easy work earlier for the senior, so maybe he gets a little bit of action here and at least make him make a few decisions and, valuable reps.
I think that's the goal here. Even though it is 5-0, I don't think Matt Sharp would mind if his freshman goalkeeper were challenged a couple times in more of a low-stakes scenario, a bit of a cushion of a lead. Possible challenge here. Beaver Dam, a deflection inside, shot over the target.
Looks like it just jumped up on him at the last second there.
And Gio got in on it.
Was deflected out, so we do get a corner at least, though.
First corner that Beaver Dam has had. Seen a handful from Deforest. It's Alberto Hinojosa. We were mentioning his name a decent amount the first few minutes. Just under 16 and a half minutes to go here. Deforest up 5-0. 2 of those in the second half. High curving corner. Deflected header to the far side. Bryson Gonzalez kind of threw the elbow out there as the ball went out of play. I will say it kind of depends on the match, but more of a laissez-faire approach in the second half here from the officials. Unless they see something blatant, they're not going to try and pause. A shot and a goal, the first one of the season for the Golden Beavers. Talk about pinpoint accuracy from Rafael Tostado. And he left the match early on in the first half. Was kind of holding towards like his stomach, chest area, wasn't feeling too good. Ended up laying down on his back on the sideline. He comes back, grits it out in a game that many would call out of hand, and puts up the first goal of the season for the Golden Beavers. And that was an impressive one.
Yeah, that was a heck of a shot. I would be interested after this game's over, we get to look back at the footage if that was outside the box or not. I think it was, By.
That was from deep, yeah.
That was a shot.
So Tostado with the first goal of the season for the Golden Beavers. Coming in match number 4. Nice to have a silver lining here as we get into kind of the final quarter of play, if you will.
Well, and honestly, from about the 30-minute mark until about 55, they really were at least pressing up there a little bit. It feels like they deserved one today.
Yeah.
So that feels fair.
Getting more opportunities as of late. So Tostado, the senior forward. So we hit the 65-minute mark, 15 to go. And sometimes all it takes is one. This is a team that maybe just needed that taste of a goal. Is Tostado looking for a breakaway here? He works near side, cuts back, slices through 2 defenders, showing off the footwork. Tostado drawing a lot of attention. Goes to Hinojosa, and now Beaver Dam working towards that central third. Tostado was ready right from that boundary, but a beautiful clear by the Norskis to keep it 5-1 for the time being. Deforest taking their time, sitting on that back line. So Deforest will not get their third shutout of the season. Would have been 3 through 5 contests. Still a strong showing, though. A statement for this team coming out after being shut down 4-0 by Madison Memorial, scoring 5 unanswered before relinquishing anything. A much more, as you described it, Wally, full 80-minute performance. They've put on a strong showing so far, at least through 67 of them. Jacob Asen keeping it alive for a little bit, and now a near side throw in for the Golden Beavers. Munoz. Keep an eye on Tostado. He gets a foot on one here. I mean, he has drawn 2 defenders every time he touches the ball since he scored that goal. If you didn't think the Norskis took note of that, you'd be wrong. Lots of attention on Tostado anytime he's even near the ball.
It's what they call a marked man right there.
Mm-hmm. Schrader is his man-to-man matchup when he's off ball, but as soon as he gets the ball, there's immediate help.
Got that LB button clicked.
Yeah. Intense defense.
Second guessing myself now. I think that might be the right bumper, Corey. I mean, what
Is
am I
it?
doing?
It's
man?
one of the bumpers.
What am I doing?
Gamers out there will be able to tell us.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm sick to myself. I can't imagine people that actually played nonstop.
I think we did Swerve the Rain. It's in the distance now.
I'm not even knocking on the wood. I'm going to get cocky.
I'd be shocked. There's no way, right?
Yeah, I was going to say Mother Nature. You heard me say it. There's nothing.
Oh, yeah, there's only 12 minutes left in this one, so it can't change. It's got to be 15. Free kick on the way in. Franke leaving his post. That back line heading it out, at least for the moment. Clear near midfield. Gonzalez knifing through a couple defenders, letting his teammates catch up. Attempted through pass deflected. Into the 70th minute. Scores in the 7th, 13th, 32nd, 59th, and 60th minute by Deforest, and an immediate response following that 60th minute goal by Rafael Tostado for Beaver Dam. First goal of the season for the Golden Beavers. A throw in from the far side. You know what I learned the other day? I'm kind of looking at like the edge of the sky right now, the horizon, if you will. How far do you think that is? Like the end of your vision. You look at the edge of the sky, how far are you looking?
Are you saying in like a flat scenario where I'm not seeing trees and stuff? Or
correct.
What are you
Yep, flat scenario.
I'm going to say 75 miles.
3.
Oh, wow. All right, well.
Isn't that crazy?
I guess it makes sense when you think about how close you were to a city before you actually start seeing it.
I used to think, like from Beaver Dam,
like
there's a storm over there. I'm looking at Milwaukee.
Exactly.
No.
I guess not. All right, well.
No, so like that little system that we're seeing, I'll act like a weatherman here. Pull my my JKs out.
Where is I was going to say, where
that's
is
probably
Sierra
like Crystal
Quinn when
Lake
you need her?
Park. Yeah, that's probably a mile away. That's crazy to me. Here I am thinking we could see the world.
Well, I know. Well, and the world's flat, of course. So.
Yeah. Okay.
If anybody actually thought that was serious, I'd have to preface that I do not think
that was
the Earth is flat.
105% a joke. If you see Wally at Aldi or Walmart, do not. You
The
can if
Earth
you want.
is
He
flat
deserves
as
it.
I am.
Yeah. He doesn't actually think that. There's a lot of documentaries out there about it. A lot of production dollars spent.
I was going to say we don't need Kyrie Irving to get here. Well, catch wind of that.
Into the 72nd minute. There goes Deforest, trying to flip the field again. Far side, that ball out of play. Speaking of Crystal Lake Park, nice little area over there. Taken you there a couple times now.
Big disc golf guy.
Yeah. Nice beach, though, too. Good volleyball area. Have to get some fives going with the WBEV crew. Anyone, honestly.
I'm glad you brought up volleyball, too. We got a game coming up on Daily Dodge TV tonight, coverage starting at 6:45.
Mm-hmm.
Beaver Dam ladies volleyball team.
Yeah, Wade Bates covering that one. Doug Pickert's squad. A crosser for the Norskies. Buzzes by the area of Franke. Again, giving up 5 goals. No goalkeeper ever wants to see that on their report card as the corner rides in. Header deflects in the other direction. But Wally Franke's made some nice saves. Like, I know it's a 4-goal deficit. It could be a lot worse. He has had some head-on contact. He's had a lot of deflections. He's had some balls he's had to repossess. He's done a nice job there.
Well, and it goes even beyond like the saves and the defense. It leads into the offense that he's actually provided as well. Those quick throws, those quick kicks on those saves. I mean, it's at least been a fun way to get the offense moving upfield, moving vertically a little bit.
Yeah, he gets the ball out quick. We saw, especially as the offense started humming a bit more, he was just rolling it out. Wanted to start on his team's back line, wasn't looking to boot it away. Looking to get this team into some of their sets. Crosser on the way in, and you don't see that very often. It bounced over the goal.
Yeah, and you actually even saw the Norski. Sorry, I had to make sure I got that right. Still getting the hang of everything here. But, yeah, I was going to say you got to see the offensive player drop his head after. He was a little bummed out that, I mean, he directed it straight, unfortunately. Just gave it a little bit too much English.
Took a funky hop there. Nearing the 74th minute mark. Kind of a pseudo free kick. Obviously for Deforest, the clock their friend at this point. Beaver Dam looking to put together a couple more nice possessions. Here's a chance, Hinojosa. That ball pushed away. Key for Beaver Dam here. Can they get back into another set before some disruption? And there is said disruption. Deforest working the other way. Work in the middle. And Franke coming all the way out to boot that one back towards the center. I'll give it to him. There is no hesitation in his game.
Yeah, here I am trying to do camera. Last thing I expect to see flying up towards the midfield is a pink shirt. I almost jumped.
Beaver Dam doing a nice job. Kind of boxing that ball in the corner for the time being. See who touched it last. Oh, it will be a corner kick for the Norskies. This time from the far side. This one rides in. Franke deflecting it again. Kind of volleyball set that one way out. Into the 76th minute. I'll tell you what, Wally, I'm going to have to roll back the tape on that Tostado goal. I know it's early on in the week. Still a lot of prep competition to sort through. That's a top 3 candidate.
It absolutely was. And
from how deep out he was, and to make it the first goal of this team's season, trying to give them, you said, like moral victories. Teams don't want to admit they're considering them, but you have to build up before you can get that first W. That's a huge one to get off their back.
Oh, absolutely. Man, that starts the monkey starts feeling heavier and heavier with each passing game, and when you can get it off here again, like moral victories, nobody wants to hear it, but I mean that felt rewarding and deserved for this team after the way they played, at least in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, after falling in the first two matches by scores of 4-0 and then 8-0, to draw an extremely close match on the pitch against a Wanakee squad that's competed up there with some of the best in the state. They've been amongst them, and then to follow that up with the first goal of the season. There's an offsides call. It shows this team's going in the right direction, though. The last score as it stands, Tostados in the 64th minute of play. A free kick from the Norskies' defensive third. Pinballs its way over to Franke. And just when you look at the flow of the game, the fact that this team was down, we've talked about the concept of running up and down a field for north of an hour, close to an hour and a half, 40-minute halves, 80 total. The fact that Tostado got this team on the board in a 5-0 match when these guys are probably exhausted. Now, there's some people who might want to go home at that point, and he still got it done and was able to give this team something to ride home about. And that says a lot about his character and this team's ability to just want to improve regardless of what that scoreboard says.
Well, and I think you can say that almost for this entire team. There's not really been any quit here. There's just still full speed. We've seen quite a few chances here in the last 10-15 minutes. Well, I mean, that was, again, the big monkey off the back.
Yeah. No one's really walking around with their head down, looking sluggish. Everyone who has checked in, whether they're getting 5 minutes today, 50 minutes, or all 80, they're taking advantage of the opportunity. And a pretty young core of leadership. There's a handful of seniors for Beaver Dam, but 4 freshmen on the varsity squad. Got Bryson Gonzalez, Yahir Ramirez, Daniel Lasso, and Henry Nill. All of a sudden, you look down the road in 3 years, and you might have a handful of 4-year varsity players could really build this program. Minute and a half to go. For Deforest, not much to complain about. 4 wins in the first 5. First little bump in the road, a 4-0 shutout. First time they've been shut out this year against Madison Memorial. They looked unfazed today.
Oh yeah, from the first whistle on, for that first 30 minutes, they completely controlled the possession of the game. They completely controlled the tempo of the game.
You take it to the next level with their award-winning Fox Brothers brats and everything you need, whether you're at the game or enjoying it at home. Fox Brothers award-winning exclusive recipes use only the highest quality ingredients you'll taste with every bite and every brat. Try their 11 Grand Champion brats and sausages, including their pre-cooked Fox Brothers original brats, spicy Southwest chicken brats, and Philly cheese brats. Check them out online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Chris Klodowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
And welcome back to the Beaver Dam High School soccer fields. You challenge Mother Nature and she will respond. We are getting a couple raindrops here, so we'll make this pretty brief. The final score, Deforest 5, Beaver Dam 1. Deforest with goals in the 7th, 13th, 32nd, 59th, and 60th minutes. Those last two in consecutive minutes. Rafael Tostado in the 64th, the first Beaver Dam goal of the season. Beaver Dam falling to 0-4. Deforest improving to 4-1 through their first 5 games. We'll be back on Thursday, Beaver Dam against Baraboo. I'm Corey Sparks. That is Wally Lukashinsky. A huge thank you to our partners, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District, as well as McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, the Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton Chevy Buick GMC, the Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Beaver Dam Tire and Service and Mayville Tire and Service, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and of course, Spartan Flooring. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great night, everybody.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, Whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for your home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for your home for the best sales, service, and selection.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no cost, no obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.